Mic check 1, 2. AJ, man, give me a mic check.
Mic check, mic check.
Okay. Nice and clear. Nice and clear. All right. Hey, what's happening? My name is Took Williams, and I'm your host of One Love Entertainment Podcast. I'd like to thank y'all for tuning in. It's summertime, so we getting things a little started early, 6:15, we're going to get it early. Some of y'all coming home from work, getting the kids ready for homework and all that good stuff, cooking dinner. But, we just want to like 30, 40 minutes of your time to chill out and chop it up with some famous peoples, in my eyes, famous peoples from the city and from all over. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce my special guest today. DJ Big J's in the building.
What's good, man?
What's up, baby?
Man? Thanks for having me, man. I appreciate you. You.
No problem, baby. No problem, man. Oh, yeah.
You're OG, man.
Oh, man. I didn't know how I would have felt about hearing people call me an OG, but I embrace that, man. There's a lot of respect that comes behind that,
Especially from like our era when you call somebody an OG. Now it's Unc.
Yeah. Hey, I appreciate that, man. AJ, man, but I like to tell my guests, tell the viewers all over the world, because we trying to branch out all over the world.
Absolutely.
You feel me? And give me a little bio, a little bit about yourself, bro.
Whew. Man. So the DJ, 24 years? 24 years. I started in the basement of a good friend of mine in high school. God rest his dead, my man, Ant Stevenson.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's when I first started, I guess, trying it out. Like my uncle always he always had turntables. So then my mom boyfriend at the time, he bought them from him. So I was always around it. And then my sister, she used to have the sneaker box, orange Nike sneaker box. I think they were like Air Maxes, full of all the mixtapes, Clue, Juice, Plex, Ron G,
right.
Everybody, you get what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm listening to those, and I'm just like, oh, this is, you get what I'm saying? Like not really understanding what I'm listening to. I just know I liked it.
Right.
And then a couple, I'm from Wilbur Section, so I was on Olden. I lived on Olden, and the dude 4 or 5 houses down, I don't remember his name, but we used to always trade tapes. So I'm trading my sister tapes with him.
Oh, wow.
So he was like, yo, check this one out. What you got? And I showed him the box. He was like, well, let me hold that one.
Right.
So then I actually popped one of his tapes. So I'm like, bro,
keep the one I gave
you. Right. My sister was looking for it. But yeah, so I started 2001, my man Ant Stevenson basement.
Mm-hmm.
I made my first mixtape ever.
Okay.
I ain't know what I was doing. I ain't know how to scratch. I ain't know how to beat match. I ain't know when to cut the song. I'm just going.
Right.
Basketball team was like, yo, we need a mixtape, bro. So I made one. I went to Hamilton West.
Mm-hmm.
They was like, yo, we need a mixtape. So I made one. And then went to Mercer County College. Got down with the radio station. That's where I met my mentor. One of my mentors, many mentors, Iron Mike, DJ Iron Mike.
Okay.
So we've been rocking since then. And, then after that, SWAT. Meeting y'all. Well, as I'm getting older, I'm outside now.
Right.
So it's running to meeting y'all, T-Bone, Plex, Ramsey, a bar. You get what I'm saying? Everybody, you get what I'm saying? And then that's when I got down with SWAT. So shout out to SWAT, Westworld, Nasty, 3D, New Era, Smoke. We that's when, 04, 05 and that era running around. And so after that, it's just been, private parties.
Off and doing your thing.
Yeah, private parties. Yeah. So now I'm down with TSG. So pretty much SWAT became TSG.
Okay.
So it's just now we weddings, private events, getting to the money.
You still got that mixtape?
Nah. Nah.
Do you remember what you put on that mixtape?
All I remember, I know Quiet Storm was on there. Quiet Storm, Uchi Wally was on there. Whatever he had on vinyl, because he really wasn't a DJ. He had the equipment,
right,
and he had a couple joints, but I just vividly remember seeing the Quiet Storm vinyl.
Okay.
And I put that on there. You know what I mean? So I'm just going, yeah, I know. I'm watching, I'm seeing people do it. I didn't know what I was doing.
But back then, it wasn't so much of blending, like you said, blending or scratching. it was more of a putting on a record and letting it ride out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you know, putting on the next record, letting it ride out. You know, so I could relate. I could definitely relate.
Right. So it's just, you know, and I actually did. I was trying blends. I think I tried to blend. What was it? Spit These Bars with Foolish remix. So like I'm down there just trying stuff.
Right.
But it's like I said, listen to the mixtapes. I'm trying to, you know what I mean?
Listen, if you're not trying, because even to this day, I was messing around last night, sampling and trying to do something different, something new. You know what I'm saying? Because I watched a lot of your live recordings. Yo, I got something for y'all, something brand new. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you as a DJ, I guess this is something that we was gonna get into later. You know, let the other DJs know. Don't be afraid to test the waters. You know what I'm saying? Sample, have fun. If you ain't having, you too serious and tight about it, it ain't gonna work out. Have fun with it.
It ain't gonna work at all.
Yeah, because some of the things you may do, it may sound corny to others, but you're like, yo, if you sit back and look, yo, that's hot, yo.
Right.
Yo, that's hot.
Right. And that's what my man Spins told me on DJ Spins. He used to always like, he would give it to me straight. He'd be like, yo, bro, get out of your head. He was like, stop overthinking. He was like, you overthink too much.
Right.
And I think that's what got me to drinking while I DJ. And that's when Mr. Hennessy came in. That's when Mr. Hennessy came in. Cause like at the first two, 3 drinks, I don't care. I'm not overthinking it. I'm watching the crowd. I'm enjoying it now.
Right.
So it's just like even to this day, I still get nervous when I go to events. And people are like, yo, how are you nervous? You've been DJing for so long. And I'm like, if you ain't nervous, what you doing it for?
It's because you want to make sure the party's rocking. You want to please everybody. You want to make sure everybody heard something they wanted to hear or bop their head to or dance to.
Right.
So that's where that nervousness come from. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely can relate to that. You know, it's like, all right, make sure I get up here and do my thing tonight. Because at the end of the night, all you want to hear was, man, the DJ was rocking.
Right. That's it. You don't want to. And then, now you got Facebook. So now yo, who was that last night? Like, yo, Cino, don't ever book such and such again. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, so now I never want to feel that feeling again.
Right.
Because I think that's what also kicked it in a high gear for me.
Right.
Shout out to Voice of the Hustle. Back in the day when Tequiza was open, Condor, right next to
on Broad Street.
Yeah, and I did a $2 Tuesdays for him. And at the end of the night, they called me the next day. They was like, yo, bro, like everything was cool, but you don't spend like West Will. You don't spend like William H. So we're not gonna book you again.
Okay.
And I'm like, I get that. Like, respect, you get what I'm saying? They give me my shot. But it was just like, I'm not supposed to spend like William H. I'm not supposed to spend like West. Like, they're my brothers. So it's like, I'm not taking it anything personal.
Right.
So then that got me to the point where I'm just like, all right, let me be different. You get what I'm saying? Let me try to be different. So it was playing the 90s R&B in the middle of the club. Like, just playing, you know what I mean? Trying to, like, because SWAT team, we was up and down the turnpike. Up north, South Jersey, Philly, we was all over. So North Jersey, as a lot of people may not know, or may know, New York and North Jersey have a different way of spinning than South Jersey and Philly.
Absolutely. Yeah, hell yeah. I mean,
North Jersey and New York, 30 seconds. Song.
Right.
Philly, South Jersey is the high BPMs. And they do that too, but they let most of the song rock.
Right. Yeah.
So it's just like incorporating that into it. So they actually booked me again for a party at Ambassador. And at the end of the night, they was like, that's how you do it. They was like, you redeemed yourself. And I was like, well, at that time, I was just getting in the game.
And you know, some of the DJs you mentioned, everybody got their own style.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know, that DJ is unique for saying this or doing this or playing that or blending this. So yeah, you have your own style, do your own thing, and that's most definitely. Now you were saying New York and them 30 seconds and they out. Further down, they let it play out.
Right.
So that party you just done at the Ambassador, did you let it play out? Did you let the music
both?
Okay, you was it?
I did both.
Okay, you chopped it up.
Yeah, chopped it up. Did both because certain songs you let rock out,
right?
Especially around that time. I'm talking 2010.
Oh
like,
yeah,
I'm talking back then. Certain songs you let rock out. Certain songs you get what I'm saying. It's the hook, favorite verse, and we gone. Like I did that before at Maxine's when it was South Rio. And P-Dot came up to the DJ booth. He goes, "Yo, why you keep switching songs so fast? Let them rock." And I'm just like, it's just what I'm used to. You get what I'm saying? But it's now it's
it depends on the crowd, the event. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, big shout out to my man Kevin McAllister, the hardest working DJ.
Word is like,
yo, my man Kev.
On any and everything moving.
Yes. All right, hey, okay, check, Jay. Because we on this party vibe right now, so that's where we're gonna stay at.
Right.
When now you doing your thing, how do requests? Do you take requests?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely, because it's like I've learned taking requests from DJing and bars that we're not supposed to be in. When I'm one of maybe two black dudes in a bar full of either white or Spanish people.
Okay.
It helps you build onto where you're at, but then it also lets you know where the night is going. Like I always take requests because now you requested the song and I'm seeing the reaction. I either might not have thought to play it, or I was going to play it, or was scared to. So I just didn't know if it'll go off, or I wanted to play it, but I didn't know. You get what I'm saying? That's any and everywhere. But depending on the event, like when you do like Sweet 16s, they're not driving, so they're there early, on time if not early, and they want the hottest song
straight off the bat,
off the rip.
Yep.
Off the rip. Like, yo, y'all still got dinner, y'all still got the 16 candles, y'all still got the entrance. Like, yo, go sit down and poly with your friends. Get on your phone.
Right.
I'm gonna play.
Right.
But then you have you have like bars where I was just taking gigs, like, all right, let me try it. So then I'm in like rock bars playing classic rock. I'm in Spanish bars playing Spanish music, and it's just like, yo, play this and play that. And I'm just like, all right. In the back of my mind, I'm going back into the laptop, like, all right, I like that red. This will go. So yeah, I definitely take requests.
And keeping notes to yourself.
Correct.
When I was here last time, they asked me to play this. That's a hit. I'm gonna make sure I blend that in.
Right. And I've already did a deep dive during that week. So now I'm finding other songs by this artist or songs like it.
Similar. Right. Absolutely. Because I asked that, a lot of DJs I have seen or been around get a little frustrated when the requests come into play. But you made a very, very, very good point of why you should take those requests.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? It's not about what you want to hear. It's about what they want to hear. And that one song may get that party rocking off the hook.
And that's all you need is one.
That one song.
That's all you need is one.
And you play diverse crowds.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So
love open format.
Yeah.
I love open format, bro. Like it's open format is it makes the night easier.
Yeah.
Like when you just playing a hip hop R&B night, it's just like, all right, what era can I go in? How long do I stay in the era I gotta play the new? But when you play in an open format, you can spread out to 2000s hip hop, and they want that all night. Then you can throw in some 2000s rock. You can throw in the 2000s pop rock. You can throw into that. You can throw in the drinks for the girls. You can throw in Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, Green Day. You can throw in Fall Out Boys. You can go to Jay-Z, 50. Like you get what I'm saying? You can be all over. Pitbull. You know what I mean? You can be all over at the end of the night, and they love you. They love you.
A damn concert.
Pretty much.
A concert. Yeah,
pretty much.
And you also mentioned that you guys doing SWAT, you traveled a lot. You was up and down that highway. So a lot of events that you seen your Spanish, your Polak maybe, Italian, our African brothers and sisters. So parties like that, what's the word I'm looking for? parties like that is those are the parties that made me nervous because I'm like, whoa, I really do too many of these parties, but parties like that, man, I think that's like something on your resume. That's putting you on another level as far as DJing. If you get what I'm trying to say, because we done the bars
Right.
and we do a lot of our own people's, but when you taking that DJing to another level, to another nationalities and things of that nature, you taking that to another step, bro.
I pride myself on that. I call it like code switching.
Mm-hmm.
So like I went from Trenton, middle of 6th grade, 7th grade, and I went to Hamilton schools. So I went from junior two to Grice. Then from Grice I went to Steiner. Then from Steiner I went to Hamilton West.
Okay.
That's where I graduated from.
Okay.
So going from junior two to Grice is I've never seen that many white people in my life. Then going to Steiner, I'm one of maybe 12 minorities, not even black. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm one of like 6 of all freshmen, junior, sophomore, seniors. You get what I'm saying? So then I'm hearing different music. I'm listening to different music. And it's just like that puts you definitely in another tax bracket as far as DJing. Like I always say, because when Facebook get on there, best DJ in Trenton or best DJ I'm just like, it's cool because I make the list because I'm him.
Right.
But it's like at the end of the day, it's just like I always like amongst the DJs, we always we talk and it's just like I'll leave you on the island if you had to play this.
Right.
Like I'm out of here. If you walked into a bar and 90% Spanish, a lot of DJs wouldn't know what to play. They would not know what to play. You walk into a bar that's 90% white, a lot of DJs wouldn't know what to play.
Right.
Same thing where you do like weddings where it's biracial. Like I DJ'd an Italian and Guatemala wedding before.
Mm-hmm.
So during dinner, I'm mixing it in, putting on Frank Sinatra. One of the uncles came up and he said, "Yo, what you know? Like on some, what you know? Like almost like you black. What are you doing? What you drinking? You get what I'm saying? Here's a tip. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
I did a Spanish bar, and one of the wives, or one of the dudes we were with, they were like, "Is he Dominican?"